Okay, so welcome to marine environment. So we have our topic 3 will be the annex 1, mandatory regulations. So regulation number 1, definitions. So oil means petroleum in any form including crude oil, fuel oil, sludge, oil refuse, and refined products. While oily mixture means mixture with any oil content. So next, definition from the nearest land. So it refers from the baseline from which the territorial sea of the territory in question is established. So yung pinaka baseline ng territorial sea. Next, special areas means a sea area where for recognized technical reasons in relation to its oceanographical and ecological condition and to the particular character of its traffic, the adoption of special mandatory methods for the prevention of sea pollution by oil is required. Oil filtering system, so means any combination of a separator, filter, and a coalescer which is designed to produce effluent containing not more than 15 ppm. Next, we have the oil discharge monitoring and control system. So it is a system which monitors the discharge into the sea of oily ballast or other oil contained water from the slop tanks and cargo tank areas. Next, we have the oil record book. So every oil tanker of 150 tons gross tonnage and above, and every ship of 400 tons gross tonnage and above, other than an oil tanker, shall be provided with an oil record book part 1, which is the machinery space operations. And we have also the oil record book part 2. Every oil tanker, so this is for oil tankers only, of 150 tons gross tonnage and above shall also be provided with an oil record book part 2 for the cargo and ballast operations, whether as part of the ship's official logbook or otherwise, shall be in the form specified in Appendix 3 of Annex 1. Okay, so let's go with regulations. So, we have initial survey, Regulation 6, which is the survey. So, we have initial survey. So, ito yung survey na ginagawa para mabigyan ng certificate yung barko, IOPP certificate. So, International Oil Pollution Prevention Certificate. Next, we have the renewal survey. So, sa renewal survey, kailangan, bago mag 5 years, kailangan ma-renew mo na yung IOPP certificate mo. Next, we have the intermediate survey. So, um, kalahati ng 5 years or bago mag third anniversary, kailangan may intermediate survey ka para ma-check kung qualified ka pa sa IOPP mo. And then, we have also an annual survey. So, and every year, bago matapos yung taon or before yung anniversary date ng certificate, so, kailangan may annual survey ka. And additional survey whenever any important repairs or renewals are made. So, pag may repair sa makina or may nagbago sa yung mga equipments, oil, specifically sa oil water separator, so kailangan may additional survey for important repairs or renewals. So that's for regulation 6. Regulation 7, so issue or endorsement of certificate. So an international oil pollution prevention certificate shall be issued after initial or renewal IOPP certificate. So Form A, record of construction equipment for ship other than oil tanker, and Form B, record of construction equipment for oil tanker. Okay, Regulation 15, discharge provisions. So the discharge provisions for oil and oily waste from machinery spaces. So, ibig sabihin ng machinery spaces, yung sa engine room. So, A, we have discharges outside special areas are prohibited. So, bawal magtapon ng langis outside special areas except if these conditions were met. So, first, proceeding en route. So, tumatakbo yung barko. So, the oil mixture is processed through an oil filtering equipment. not exceeding 15 parts per million, and does not originate from cargo pump room bilges and is not mixed with oil cargo residues. So discharge of oil in special areas naman is prohibited except when these following um, criteria are met. So first, proceeding en route or tumatakbo yung barko. Uh, processed through an oil filter equipment not exceeding 15 parts per million, does not originate from the cargo pump room bilges, and not mixed with oil cargo residues. Except sa Antarctica. Kasi sa Antarctic area, bawal na bawal yung discharge of oily mixture kahit na mababa pa yan ng 15 ppm. Okay, and letter C. So requirements for ships of less than 400 gross tonnage in all areas except Antarctica. So ships of less than 400 tons gross tonnage is prohibited to discharge oil except when it is proceeding en route, not exceeding 15 ppm, not originate from cargo pump or bilges yung oil, and the oil is not mixed with oil cargo residues. Okay, so yun ang mga requirement. So Regulation 19, double hull and double bottom requirements for all tankers delivered on or after 6 July 1996. So lahat na ng mga barko nagdo-double hull na to protect from pag may grounding na tumatagas agad yung oil. So to protect the ship from damage at the bottom. So oil spill at during damage at the hull. So kailangan naka-double bottom na yung mga barko. Regulation 20. So double hull and double bottom requirements for all tankers delivered before 6 July 1986. So it applies to oil tankers of 5,000 tons deadweight and above. Regulation 22, pump room bottom protection. So yung hull mo is double hull, pati yung pump room, usual kasi sa mga double hull, ibig sabihin nun yung sa engine room spaces lang naka-double hull. But pati yung pump room, ginagawa na rin bottom protection, so nilalagyan na rin ng bottom protection. Okay, Regulation 34, control of discharge from oil tankers. So itong mga discharge na to, these are discharges from yung sa cargo. So kung may kargada kang gasolina, diesel, or bunker, or jet fuel, so ito yung mga requirements. So these are not oil na, hindi ito yung mga oil na sa engine room. Ito yung mga oil na nasa deck. Or ito yung oil na hinawakan ni chief mate. Okay, discharges outside special areas. So any discharge in the sea of oil or oily mixtures come from slop tanks, cargo tanks, central ballast tank, cargo pump room bilge of oil tankers shall be prohibited except when all following conditions are satisfied. First, not within the special area. Pangalawa, kailangan 50 nautical miles from the nearest land. Proceeding en route, so tumatakbo yung barko. Instantaneous rate of discharge of oil content does not exceed 30 liters per nautical mile. So, kahit na lumagpas na yan ng 15 ppm, as long as hindi siya lumagpas ng 30 liters per nautical mile, so okay lang. So, the total quantity of oil discharged in the sea does not exceed for tankers delivered on or before 31 December 1971, 1 over 15,000 of the total quantity. And for tankers after 31 December 1979, 1 over 30,000 of the total quantity of the particular cargo. So, calculate mo 1 of 15,000 of total quantity and or 1 over 30,000 of the total quantity of the particular cargo. Yun lang yung pwede mong mai-discharge. So, pero kailangan lahat ng yon ay dadaan sa oil discharge monitoring and control system. Okay? So, meron pa rin tayong parang ODME tawag sa iba, oil discharge monitoring equipment. So, meron tayong ODME na magme-measure kung gaano na karami yung naitatapon mong na-discharge mo overboard. Okay, so discharge in special areas naman, so bawal yon. So bawal mag-discharge in special areas. Okay, shipboard oil pollution emergency plan. So kailangan sa bawat barko, especially oil tankers, meron kayong shipboard oil pollution emergency plan na nandun detalyado nakalagay kung ano yung gagawin mo in case of oil pollution. In case na may incident. So anong gagawin mo, anong control ang gagawin mo. So kailangan sino yung mga kung ano yung in every kung sino yung immediate person, sino yung kontakin, so lahat ng yan. Mga procedures. So kailangan mong i-follow. So kailangan may SOPEP tawag niyan, Shipboard Oil Pollution Emergency Plan. Okay, and so what are the legislative requirements of Annex 1? So the International Convention on the Prevention of Pollution from Ships is a set of international regulations designed to prevent pollution from ships. So it consists of 6 annexes, each addressing different types. So MARPOL Annex 1, regulations for the prevention of pollution by oil. So legislative requirements niya is prohibits the discharge of oil or oily mixtures into the sea from ships except under specific circumstances. So yung discuss natin kanina. Require ships to have oil filter equipment, oil discharge monitoring systems, and oil pollution emergency plans. Set standards for the design and construction of oil tankers to prevent oil pollution. Okay. Next topic, Annex 2, Mandatory Regulations. So medyo mahaba din to. Okay, so let's go with Regulation 13, the control of discharge of residues of noxious liquid substances. So discharge of residues of category X noxious liquid substances. So the discharge into the sea of substance in category X shall be prohibited unless the following conditions are satisfied. So first, the ship is proceeding en route at a speed of at least 7 knots in the case of self-propelled ships, or 4 knots in the case of at least 4 knots self-propelled. The discharge is made below the waterline, so sa ilalim ng dagat. And then the discharge is made at a distance of not less than 12 nautical miles from the nearest land, in a depth of